Powder mining is probably one of the most annoying things in Skyblock, along with making enough money to start mining, and yeah, you don't want to get either of these wrong because you may be making some major unstonks, and of course nobody wants to be making some major unstonks because they're stonks and you don't want to have them on. But anyways, similar to my last video where I had, wait, what? 0.7% of people subscribe. Yeah, we should probably get a couple more subscribers. Yeah, you should subscribe, you know, you should subscribe. Well, anyways, back to the video. I'm here to make sure you do these two things correctly, and yeah, you don't want to be making those unstonks. So first of all, you should get your money in times worse by first of all not taking an incredibly long time to find a good place to mine. So where you want to go is the jungle. If you haven't already spawned in one, you can just walk an insanely long distance away and use an ascension rope. I'm pretty sure it usually always gets you to the jungle, so whenever I use one, it gets me to the jungle for some reason. It's really weird. But there should already be a giant chunk of hardstone in front of you, ready to be mined. But yeah, the gear you want to have, you're going to use a heated jungle pickaxe with compact. Compact is just a nice enchant to have, so you can get some extra, well, mining wisdom and some extra drops. And heated is just insanely good for mining speed, so just use heated. It's just really cheap as well. You don't want to be using your main mining set that you use for making money, which you're not making any, by the way. You'll want to use your mineral armor set right here. And as long as you have some decent mining speed and can insta-mine hardstone like this. So mine right now is 2000 just with the mineral because I'm bottom 7. And with the pick, I have some decent mining speed there as well. So yeah, you're at least gonna have bottom 6 by now, and you're just gonna want to mine like not like this. Instead, you're just gonna swirl your thing around. And as you can see, it gets incredibly boring after 2 seconds of mining, so you could swap to scatter mining after you have mined like for a ton of hours and you get incredibly bored. So the thing about scatter mining is you can be incredibly RNG carried or be incredibly un-RNG carried. If you've watched my last video, I got a scatter pet on my 20th scatter. Yeah, that was fun, and now scatter mine, and then powder grinding is also fun because I actually feel like I'm getting somewhere with my chests. But yeah, you don't want to get divin too quickly. Instead, you just want to get a scatter pet, which makes powder mining so much easier. And since powder mining is so much easier, you'll also make enough money later, which I'll talk about later, to get yourself divin. So don't worry if you think you should get divin before scatter, because just get a scatter for powder grinding. If you really don't like it, you can just level it to like 80 or something after doing like 3 commissions or whatever, and resell it for a bit of profit. But no matter what, just get a scatter. They're just so useful and you won't regret it at all. Your bottom tree, you can literally use anything as long as you have enough mining speed and like Mold 51 and Great Explorer 10. All the powder you get from powder grinding, so as you can see I've got 77k mithril powder right there. Any powder you get from it, you just want to put back into those 3 upgrades. I think, yeah, those 3. And if you have any excess, or if you want to make a slightly larger amount of profit from all the ores that you're mining, and by the way, coal is going to make you the most amount of money from powder grinding, you should invest a bit into fortune as well, and that should be pretty good. Anyways, while mining, like I said before, you're going to want to swirl your mouse really far up and down, as well as left and right. You won't want to be making these tiny little tunnels because honestly they're just incredibly inefficient, and even if you make it like 1 block larger, it's really inefficient. Just mine in the largest circle you can. It should clear out all the blocks in that circle anyway from your mole, and it's pretty insane. One thing I forgot to mention, you will want to have your Vein Seeker perk, as this mining spread does actually work right now, and you also want a powder buff, which I forgot, because like it's obviously a forgotten thing that you use because like it's always bugged. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, Vein Seeker does work really well right now, and it pretty much maxes out your mole, because anything after 9 blocks mined just doesn't work. So as long as you've got 6 blocks mined from mole and the other 3 from vein seeker, it should be fine. Your vein seeker lasts a decent amount of time, and the amount of chests you get from it is pretty decent. After opening all these chests, you should already have another vein seeker ready, so just use that. It's just an infinite cycle of a decent mole. So yeah, that's pretty good. As for the profits you're gonna make, so you can get divin, you're gonna be making around 3 to 4 mil, which you can start upgrading into 5 mil an hour. The more fortune you get from powder mining, but yeah, after you have, so powder grinding, if you do it for around 40 hours, you get your 4 mil powder, which is the average amount that you'll want for most mining things, so you can do most mining stuff. But yeah, after you get your 4 mil powder, that should have taken you 40 hours, so 40 hours of your 3 to 4 mil an hour thing should get you up to 120 to 160 mil. And that is decent enough to get yourself a small divin set that's not the best. You will start being able to add some chambers to it the more you mine. So with your 4 mil powder, you might want to start mining ruby, you could start mining jade since you've got scatter now, or you could do the armadillo mining method since you've got that much powder, and your mining fortune should be absolutely insane. But yeah, that's about it for making the money. And well, you could also use your money in an incredibly stupid way. If you go to my island, you would have seen that I have a new slime minion set up, which is actually trash, because me and my co-op member both don't have full wither armor. We use 3/4, and I've literally got max source boots as well. Nobody can use Witherborn, and it literally doesn't make any money when you're sitting inside of it. So yeah, you could use your money like that too, but I don't exactly recommend it. Also, the powder you get from those videos, the average powder you get is usually during a 2x powder, so don't be disappointed if you don't get that much powder, the powders that people say you will. I've been getting around a really inconsistent 50k to 130k powder an hour. Yeah, just keep mining, watch some YouTube. I've been just randomly watching 100 days videos, because why not? They're incredibly long and incredibly boring. It's the same thing as powder mining, and it seems to fit, so go ahead and watch some of those. Do some powder mining, get some divin, make some money, and feel some happiness, which is a rare thing that people feel in Skyblock if you don't know what it is. And after you finish powder mining, you might want to go outside, touch some grass, feel the actual obviously green sky and blue grass. And yeah, you're finally done with powder mining for now until you want to max out mining. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me swap to a better armor set to look like I'm actually good at the game. And yeah, please do like and subscribe. I put a decent amount of effort into this video. The first recording sounded like a chipmunk, don't ask why, and yeah. Anyways, that's just a quick guide, hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye!